What are essential oils and how do you use them, you may be asking? Essential oils have incredible benefits for both mind and body wellness. From promoting relaxation and sleep to soothing muscle tension and boosting immunity, essential oils support our health in many ways. When high-quality, pure essential oils are used safely and properly, they can truly transform your daily self-care routine. That's why I created Essential Wellness Crew, to empower people to take control of their health and well-being through plants and natural remedies. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the top 15 essential oils for beginners and why they are the best. Stay to the end and I'll share with you an ebook on how healthy can be simple. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is ToniMarie, founder of both Essential Wellness Crew and Love Tone. Along with leveraging essential oils, we also provide guidance on healthy anti-inflammatory eating, meditation for stress relief and mental clarity, biohacking rituals to optimize energy levels and performance as a part of a holistic approach to wellness. I've used essential oils and other plant remedies for my own path to natural wellness for years. These pure plant extracts have become a huge part of my daily ritual when it comes to natural stress relief, immunity boosting, and overall taking care of my body from the inside out. We are what we eat, right? Our body is our temple, so we should try to put only the very best inside. Today I want to share with you how to start building your own essential oil collection, including understanding how to use essential oils safely and get the very best benefits from the top 15 essential oils for beginners. So let's get started. Essential oils are concentrated extracts derived from roots, seeds, flowers, leaves of the plants. They contain the true essence of the plant they come from and are highly concentrated, which gives them their therapeutic benefits. Essential oils should always be diluted with the carrier oil before applying to the skin. I like to use fractionated coconut oil, but you can use any oil that you feel is safe for your sensitive skin. When inhaled directly or diffused in the air, they enter the lungs and interact with the limbic region of the brain, which controls our emotions. And overall, essential oils harness the natural healing power of the plants in a highly potent form. Essential oils are aromatic compounds extracted from plants that capture the plant's essence and beneficial properties. They are highly concentrated, making them very potent. And my very favorite is doTERRA essential oils because they are gently and carefully distilled from plants that have been patiently harvested at the perfect moment to extract the maximum benefit. Now, I got to see this firsthand by going to Kenya with one of their charities called Healing Hands through co-impact sourcing. So all of doTERRA's oils are harvested from source. For example, in Kenya where we went, that's where we harvest rosemary and that's where we harvest things like thyme and other oils like that. So we actually got to go to the farms, help out the farmers, set up drip irrigation, as well as plant some things with them. So it was a beautiful, wonderful experience. And they do all these amazing things like giving back to the farmers and the communities and even helping build fresh water systems in the school and stuff like that. It was really awesome to do that, and that's why I choose doTERRA, because I know that they're ethically sourced and they're sourced from the most beneficial spot possible and they give back. It's an even trade. So that is why it is co-impact and Healing Hands, and it is a beautiful organization, and that's how they are able to have the purest of the pure oils. The many uses of essential oils include aromatherapy, personal care, household cleaning, and natural wellness application. When inhaled or applied topically, essential oils provide phytochemicals that promote wellness. doTERRA is one of the top brands because of how they source their oils, like I mentioned, and they're the only brand that I would ever recommend this third special way of using essential oils. Now, anything I talk about in this video, I'm strictly talking about doTERRA. I would never recommend a product that I personally do not use myself. I only use these because I know how pure they are. Like, I saw how the bread was made. I went there, so I know how safe these oils are, and that's why I choose them. What I would say is this third special way I would only do with doTERRA because they are ultra tested, and that is to take it internally. So they have a lot of great products like probiotics, even electrolyte mixers and stuff like that's coming out. But I do take their vitamins every day, and I do use their own oils internally as well. So I'm going to get into that. Now, like I mentioned, I will only use that with these because unlike many other essential oil brands, doTERRA is directly from the source, making them certified pure, tested grade, and safe to ingest. I personally would only take them internally because other essential oil products do not go through the extensive testing to make sure it's 100% pure oil with no fillers and no additives. So I know when I pick up like a bottle of lavender, only know there's lavender in here. There's no fillers, no additives, no fragrance. A lot of essential oils that have fragrance on it. That is why I choose them and why I can safely take them internally. Now, another way you can tell if you could take it internally with doTERRA, it's super easy, is they have a supplement label fact on it. So it literally says the supplement fact, like any nutrition or supplement would say. That's how you can know each bottle is safe to take internally, because not all of them can be. For example, this is lavender, and maybe one that you can't take internally is Balance, which is their grounding blend, but we'll go into that in a little bit. It doesn't have a supplement label, so therefore this one is not safe to take internally. And also the QR code, you can also scan that and get a little more information as well. That is the supplement label, like I mentioned. That is why I would do it, because I know there are no fillers or additives. You can read more about how they source their oils through my Co-Impact Sourcing blog that I'll link below. Also, I'm going to plan on doing a video on that as well, so stay tuned for that. And that was through their charity called Healing Hands. But yeah, so let's get into the 3 ways that you can use the essential oils. One of the most effective ways to use essential oils is through aromatherapy and inhalation. When inhaled, the tiny molecules of essential oils are carried to the brain and body through the bloodstream and the nerves. It only takes 22 seconds for the oils to reach the brain after inhalation. The oils are able to cross the blood-brain barrier, where they interact directly with the limbic system, which controls our emotions, our behaviors, our motivation, and our memory, and so much more. Essential oils also can influence the release of neurotransmitters and hormones too. They are super effective in all ways of our wellness and making our health. When absorbed through the bloodstream, the phytochemicals in pure essential oils like doTERRA travel throughout the body, providing benefits in various systems and helping bring the body back to balance. So overall, aromatherapy allows essential oils to reach the brain and central nervous systems quickly to provide both psychological and physical benefits through the aroma and absorption. Certain essential oils can help open up airways and loosen mucus and provide relief from headaches when inhaled. So the aromatic use of essential oils is an easy, effective delivery method. For example, inhaling peppermint essential oil can provide an instant boost of energy and mental focus and relieve headaches. Applying a drop to your palms and rubbing your hands together and inhaling deeply brings fast relief without any extensive setup. So overall, inhalation and aromatherapy offer a simple way to leverage the power of essential oils for both mind and body wellness. The second way that I want to talk about is topically. So topical application is another highly effective method for leveraging the benefits of essential oils. When applied to the skin, it takes 2 to 3 minutes for the oil to reach the bloodstream. From there, the phytochemicals travel throughout the body and can affect every cell in the body within 20 minutes of application. One of the advantages of topical use is that the essential oil metabolizes and leaves the body relatively quickly, within about 2.5 hours. When doing something topically, it is necessary to reapply if the discomfort persists. For example, we like to hike, so if we go out on a hike or I twist my ankle or something, I might reach Deep Blue, which is a rub, or I might grab frankincense or birch and I might put that on my ankle to help soothe it and rub it around, and that will help ease the pain and inflammation in my ankle sprain. Then, just like with any other kind of product, this means they should be reapplied every 2 to 3 hours if you want to maintain the benefit. Frequent reapplication is key. Applying oils more often can be a game changer in terms of results. For example, if I burn myself, I'm plant-based, so I cook a lot of my own meals, so if I burn myself in the kitchen, instead of putting my hand directly under water, I'm going to go for my lavender oil. And that's why I am so low in it, because I'm constantly burning myself and because I just love lavender too. And it has a lot of other amazing benefits. If I did burn myself, I would grab lavender and I would apply it to the burn. And as it dries, I would continue to add more lavender to the burn to prevent any kind of scarring, to prevent any kind of blistering, and to help soothe any kind of irritation that I may be feeling. Now, I'm not going to say the pain goes away 100%, because let's be real, if you burn yourself on hot oil or on like melted sugar, that is going to burn for a bit. So just applying it, I have like very little burns and scars on my hands because of that trick, and I'm so grateful to have found that out. So little tip to you, lavender essential oil on it, reapply. So every hour or so, 30 minutes, as it dries, you will be scar free, blister free, and it'll help it so it won't feel as irritated, because when you run your hand underwater, you're not actually getting any kind of pain relief. It's just cooling it down temporarily, which doesn't necessarily have a benefit to it. Try that next time. If you want, always take what I say and go beyond and do your own kind of research on the topic as well, because what works for me may not work for you. Going into that, we're going to talk about some other kind of safe ways to use it topically. When applying, what's great about it is the oils don't build up in the body, but instead they provide a steady stream of phytochemicals right where they are needed. When using essential oils topically, it's always best to do a patch test. We're going to talk a little bit more about how to be safe with topical application, and that will be doing a little patch test, because what works for one person may not work for someone else. That's why a lot of these oils have multi-benefits, and there are multiple options for each thing. For example, with my sprained ankle example before, you can reach for something like frankincense, which is like the king of all oils. You could go for something like copaiba. You can also go for deep blue, which is another blend by them to help with any kind of pain and muscle tension. You can even go for peppermint or birch. There's a lot of different things that you can go for the same kind of ailment or problem or health concern, because it's not a one size fits all for everybody. Everybody's different and everybody's body reacts differently. It's always best to do a patch test. Make sure that there's no irritation. What you would do for a patch test is take a gentle part of your arm, which is usually about here on your wrist, and I would just take an oil and do a little drop and see if I have any kind of irritations within 30 minutes or so. And usually most people don't have any kind of irritation, but some oils are considered hot oils, and those should always be diluted with a carrier oil. I'll go more into that in a second, but just doing a little drop and letting it sit there for 30-45 minutes, seeing if anything happens, is a great way to do a patch test before applying it like all over your body or diffusing it or something like that. So always be safe, and if you ever have any questions, you can always reach out to me, and always ask anything. Always ask. There's no silly question. Only a silly question goes unasked. Now let's talk about those hot oils I was talking about before. Be sure to follow all dilution recommendations on the label or from the manufacturer, because certain oils like cinnamon and oregano are considered hot oils, and they require dilution with a carrier oil before applying to a large area of the skin. Now, for example, oregano, this is a great oil and it has a lot of powerful benefits, but being so, oregano is a hot oil, as in it needs to be diluted. This bottle is a lot smaller because of how strong it is. And I would take, because this is one that you can take internally, oregano, I would take like a toothpick and just dip it in the oil and run it in my entire pot of pasta sauce, and it would taste like oregano. It would be so beautiful and delicious. That's how potent this is. You don't even need a whole drop. So this is one that's definitely a very hot oil, which you would need to add something like fractionated coconut oil or some other kind of carrier oil, one drop, maybe even half a drop, to probably like a teaspoons of carrier oil before applying it anywhere, because that is a very hot oil. Another one, like I mentioned, is cinnamon, and there are a few other hot oils and you can always look those up, but definitely anything that seems hot, like a pepper oil. Peppermint in itself, peppermint sometimes can be hot if you do have sensitive skin. So this may be something that if you do have sensitive skin, you may want to try with the carrier oil on a little patch test first to see how intense it may be for you, because one drop of peppermint oil is essentially 20 cups of peppermint tea. That's how strong the peppermint is, because like I mentioned, it is 100% pure oil of whatever plant it is. So it's highly potent and highly pure. It's also very important to avoid sensitive areas like your eyes. Sometimes like your nose can be sensitive, but definitely anywhere around your eyes, your mouth, any other kind of parts in your body that may be a little sensitive. Definitely be very careful. You don't want to apply things directly to there unless you get some kind of recommendation from a medical doctor to put it there. I don't know, but I definitely would not apply anything in those areas. Do a quick test, and following usage guidelines helps ensure safe and effective topical use for essential oils and these powerful plant extracts. The last way that we could use essential oils from doTERRA are internally. Now, internally is one of my favorite. While most essential oils should not be ingested, the doTERRA brand stands out as a line that is safe and effective for internal use. doTERRA sources their plants from ideal growing locations instead of selecting cheaper sources. This ensures the plants are grown under optimal conditions to produce the highest quality of oils. They do not skimp out. They put so much money into their testing. This also provides jobs in growth and developing countries, like I mentioned with the co-impact sourcing and healing hands. Additionally, doTERRA oils undergo rigorous testing for purity. When a doTERRA oil is labeled peppermint, for example, you can be sure it contains only pure peppermint extract and no added fillers. This makes doTERRA oil safe for ingestion when following recommended dosages. doTERRA also has an internal medical advisory board made up of experienced healthcare professionals who evaluate all of the oil's safety and efficacy. This board helps formulate ingestion guidelines that are specific to each oil. From medical doctors and experts provide assurance that doTERRA oils are not only pure, but recommended for supporting health when taken as directed. Those interested can learn more about doTERRA's rigorous testing and industry-leading standards by exploring resources that I'll list down below in the description. When pure essential oils meet extensive internal oversight as with doTERRA, they can be a safe supplemental addition to an overall healthy lifestyle. So that is why I use those. They are part of my daily routine. Now I'm going to get into my top 15 and how I use them. So number 1 is I'm going to talk about lavender. Lavender is great for relaxing, a sleep aid, stress reducer. It soothes skin. It also helps ease headaches. Lavender is really great if you have a restless newborn. Even if you're just tired yourself, you can take some essential oil, put it at the bottom of your feet. It's also a safe spot to put it on children. The soles of the feet are great. And like I mentioned, it's great for burns, very multi-purpose, and you can even do your laundry with it as well. So that's a great one. Next, I'm going to go over lemon. Lemon is one of my favorite. I just got a new bottle. They're from Sicily, so they're like the sweet lemons. It's not a sour lemon. It is such a beautiful lemon scent. It is great. So it is immunity support. It's a detoxifier. It's a mood enhancer. It provides an energizing citrus aroma. You could diffuse it. You could put it in your water. I also like to, if you're like me and you like to save all the jars from your soup bottles and whatever, all the glass jars from canning and everything, if you want to get one of those stickers off, it has a lot of that sticky residue and you sit there scrubbing all day long. Don't do that. And instead, grab lemon, drop it all over the bottle, let it sit on it for a minute or two, and then you can literally take a paper towel, steel wool, whatever you want to take, and literally just wipe it off. It'll be gone. Like, it is so easy on stickers. It was from a store, and I take off the sticker, add a little bit of that goo, put it on a paper towel, and just rub it off. This does work best with glass and stone products because it is super powerful. It will eat through plastic, so I wouldn't necessarily try that on plastic. But this is a really great one, and I love lemon so much. Next, I'm going to go over peppermint, the beautiful one. It's energizing, improves focus and clarity, helps with headaches and nausea, opens airways, and helps aid in digestion. This is a really great one. You can take it internally. The 3 that I've gone over, lavender, lemon, and peppermint, you can all take internally. This one is really good. I'll put it in cookies or in baked goods and peppermint bark. You can put it in your tea or hot water and just have it be peppermint tea. I do apply this on the back of my neck if I have sore muscles. When we were in Kenya, we did have a peppermint on deck all the time because it was so hot that we would literally just take a drop of peppermint, put it in our hands, take a deep breath in, and put it all on our neck and our shoulders. And to help with any kind of tension while we were like in the farm, or also when a nice breeze would come by, it would help cool us down. It was definitely a lifesaver while we were there. One of the next ones I'm going to go over is frankincense. The king of oils is what he is called. He is great. It is the resin of a tree. Frankincense goes way back BC times. It is a gem. It is a treasure. It's anti-inflammatory. It's immune boosting. It helps heal any kind of wounds. So also some oils are safe for pets. I do have references on that as well. So definitely reach out to me. Maybe I'll make another video on what oils are good for pets and stuff like that. But yeah, so frankincense is a really great oil. If I had a cut, I would probably clean it out, put a drop of frankincense on it once it calms down a bit, and then it'll help the wound have a better recovery. It promotes cellular health as well, and also it eases anxiety. This is a really great one as well. You can take this one internally. I do put it part of my skincare routine. I'll put it in my moisturizer and put it on my face to help keep a nice, clean, even complexion. So I do love my frankincense. The next one I'm going to go over is oregano. I mentioned this is a hot oil. You can take this internally, but again, one drop is too much as is. Definitely be super careful with this mega potent guy. He is super awesome. He is a powerful antibacterial, antiviral, antiparasitic. He supports immune and gut health. Oregano is great. There are many great ways to use essential oil like oregano. Those are just a few of the top ways to use it. The next I'm going to go over is melaleuca, also known as tea tree. This one is an antimicrobial. We already know about tea tree. A lot of our skincare products as females have it in it, or we'll get like a shampoo with tea tree in it and it gives us that nice little tingly. This is really great and it helps clear skin, and also it can help things like treating toenail fungus and stuff like that. Not that I've had that issue, but this is a super powerful oil that has multitude of benefits. The next one I'm going to go over is one of my favorites. It's like fall in a bottle is what we all say. It is called On Guard. This is literally my go-to, but you can literally, On Guard has so many different ways that you can use it. I have them in beadlets, which are an encapsulated drop of oil. The taste is a little strong when you take it internally, straight up. My boyfriend, he will literally, if he feels like a sore throat or itchiness in his throat or a little mucusy, he's a champ. He'll just uncap it, tilt his head back, and just take a drop. To me, the taste is a little intense for me because it does have things like clove in it, although it is super powerful and it's an integral part of this blend. So I like the beadlets because they're so small, and I just put 2 in my hand. I'll put them in my mouth and drink with water, and I don't even notice them going down. They also do have soft gel tablets of them, chewing gum, even spray. So I'll go out, and if I see someone coughing in the grocery store and they just touch the cart or something, I'll take the On Guard spray and wipe it down because I know that it'll disinfect everything. On Guard is an immunity booster, an anti-inflammatory, an antibacterial, an antioxidant. It supports respiratory and immune health. So this is a powerhouse. This is what I grab during the fall and winter seasons, or anytime that there's any kind of flus going around. This is like anytime I have an itchy throat or a runny nose, this is what I go to. You can see I probably need another bottle. It is basically empty. So On Guard is great. Like I mentioned, they do have it in the spray, and all these products, like I said, no toxins, no chemicals, pure, essentially what is in what it says. I know when I pick up lavender, it's just lavender. There's no fragrance, there's no additives, there's no fillers. So this is a great defense source and a protective blend for you and your family to have. Next, I'm going to go over Digestion. Digestion aids in digestion, obviously. It helps reduce any kind of gas or bloating. It soothes stomach upsetness and nausea. Digestion is also great if anyone has motion sickness. So if they have motion sickness, just have them open it, smell it. If you have any kind of like digestion problems, you can put it on your hands, rub it, inhale it, and then put it on your abdomen or wherever you're feeling any kind of bloating or upsetness. So Digestion is one of our go-tos in the house. Another one that is pretty much empty. I need to restock on a few of them, but that is another fan favorite in our household. Next, we have Breathe. Breathe is a respiratory blend. So it opens airways and it acts as a decongestant. It eases breathing and boosts respiratory immunity. So this is another one that they have a few different ways to have it. They do have it in like cough drop form. I like to just diffuse it in my diffuser. You can also just carry it with you and take a scent when you need it. So there are a lot of great ways to use this as well. And then I'm going to go over number 10 is Deep Blue. Deep Blue, like I mentioned before, is a soothing blend. It has wintergreen, peppermint, ylang ylang, helichrysum, blue tansy, Roman chamomile, a lot of great stuff in here. I wish when I was in sports and stuff in high school, I knew of Deep Blue, because I think my senior year maybe is when I found these products. But Deep Blue is literally the oil that will help soothe any kind of sore muscles or joints. And it also reduces any kind of stiffness and achiness. And it has a cooling and comforting scent as well on the muscle or joint that you put it on. Deep Blue is a really great one. They also have it in a rub and also like a vapor stick. So that's really great, because I know when I used to do sports, I did cheerleading and lacrosse, my joints would be in so much pain that I would always get, we called it the blue goo. and we just go to the nearest pharmacy and grab the blue goo, and it smelled really strong and intense, and it was definitely had dyes and additives and who knows what the goo is made out of. And I would just put it all over my body, and my body would just suck up all those toxins, just like how our body can suck up all those phytochemicals from the plants. Likewise, with chemicals, our bodies can do the same thing. And when I was younger and did a lot of this stuff, I wasn't aware of this information, and I would always use the blue goo. Now, I'm so grateful and so blessed that I don't have to go and use those toxic chemicals and those toxic ingredients. And I found a very healthy, natural, pure plant extract that can do those exact same properties and leave me feeling great, if not better, than the other stuff would. So I love Deep Blue for that, for soreness, muscle joint relief, stiffness. Deep Blue is definitely a game changer for any kind of athlete or someone who just likes to be active, or anyone who just might have something like arthritis or any kind of back pain. Now I'm going to move on to copaiba. Copaiba you can take internally. It does have the supplement label. Copaiba is a powerful anti-inflammatory, like super powerful anti-inflammatory. It also has cardiovascular support. It's immune boosting and digestive aid, as well as it helps clear skin, improves mood, and eases anxiety. Copaiba is another one that I'll add to my moisturizer. I usually add frankincense, copaiba, melaleuca tea tree, and I'll also do like blue lotus. And there's even an HD clear, which is their skincare roller ball, which I do have as well too. I will add copaiba to my moisturizer for its skin benefits, for its clearing skin, anti-inflammatory properties. I also will add 1 single drop to my dog's whole bowl of water, so it helps with any kind of hip and joint problems and any kind of anti-inflammatory, like any kind of inflammation he may have. This helps aid in that. I love copaiba. It is another fan favorite. The next one I'm going to go over is adaptive. So this is in the rollerball form. You can get it in straight oil. You can also get it in a linen spray. Adaptive is their calming blend. Adaptive is really great for anxiety. I love this one. My mom calls it courage in a bottle. When you smell it, it just honestly calms you so much. It smells like a spa almost, but not feminine. It's a really great scent, and it really does help calm you down. It has things like wild orange, which is proven to help boost moods, as well as lavender, copaiba, which also is proven to boost moods, and many other amazing things in this, like rosemary, which helps boost memory and focus. So adaptive is an awesome blend to have for anyone who gets lost in their mind a lot, who may worry a lot or think ahead, just has a lot on their mind. Adaptive is a great one to release that tension in their mind and help calm them down, as well as put them in a state where they can think more clearly, so they can take action on those things that may be causing them to have those feelings and to feel that way. I love adaptive. It is definitely on rotation. The next one I want to go over is balance. This is another one that is really great for people with anxiety, or even this one's better for like people with depression, stuff like that. Balance is the grounding blend, and this one is beautiful. Also, just like anyone with anxiety or anyone who's out of balance, maybe they focus too much in one area of their life and not the other, and this oil will just help bring them back to center and realign. I'll use this a lot when I'm doing yoga or chakra practices, and then this really helps keep me in balance and make sure that I keep it aligned. So balance is a really great one. You cannot take this one internally, but this is a great one to diffuse. You can also put it on something like, this is a little clay passive diffuser I make. You could just put a drop of essential oil on this and put it in your pocket. You could take it with you to school, like for kids who might have anxiety, just take out the little stone and it'll have the scent on it all day. So this is also a nice little gift to get someone. Balance is great for anyone with anxiety, depression, someone who's stressed, out of balance. Balance would be perfect for them. The second to last one that I'm going to show you is Shinrin Yoku. Shinrin Yoku is a Japanese word for forest bathing. So Shinrin, meaning forest, and Yoku, meaning bath or bathing, is the forest bathing blend, which means to just be out in the forest and out in nature and really immerse ourselves with all of our senses in the forest, taking in the sounds, the smell, the calmness, how everything is coexisting at once, but everything is at peace. So that's really just focusing on forest bathing and the Shinrin Yoku blend. Like I mentioned before, we really like to go hiking, so sometimes when we're working or we're indoors, or if it's a bad day outside and it's a little rainy or something, we'll put this in and it makes us feel grounded, it helps us feel more supported, and we feel like we're in the forest, and it's beautiful. This is definitely a great one that helps invigorate work environments. It helps boost morale. Shinrin Yoku is definitely a really popular one. We only got this probably back in like September, late September, and it's almost gone, so I might be getting one in a month or so. But I do love that one a lot. We diffuse that during work pretty much every day. And lastly, the last that I want to end off on with, I think, to be the top 15 essential oils for beginners is Serenity. Serenity is great. I love Serenity. It has lavender in it, but it is more of a restful blend. So it has other things in it like Roman chamomile, sandalwood, lavender, cedarwood. All those things in here are meant to create a nice restful environment for you to sleep. They also have things like Serenity sprays. They even have supplements now that they added tart cherry to that has a natural amount of melatonin in it to help promote a nice restful sleep. So Serenity has a whole bunch of science that has gone in behind this and a lot of research to go behind this blend to really just make a good night's sleep a little more in reach for most people, because most people do not have at least the 6 to 8 hours of sleep that's recommended that really allows our body to rejuvenate, multiply in our sleep. Our body's literally rejuvenating while we sleep. So that is why sleep is so important. And that's why they really made this Serenity Restful blend to really make sleep something that can be obtained in everybody's life. Yeah, so we love Serenity. We put this in probably every night before bed, and yeah, it really creates a nice aroma. Like I said, they have a spray you can put it on like your linens and stuff like that, or you can even just add it to your laundry to have it smell really nice. So that is the top 15 essential oils for beginners that I think are the most impactful, how to use them, and some ideas on ways to start getting them implemented in your life today. But if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and share this video with me. It'll help on my channel. I'm a new channel and I'm looking to bring you guys a lot more guidance on living naturally, healthy, and more free. Be sure to follow and subscribe and be part of our Essential Wellness crew community, because we love hearing great things from you as well. List the essential oils that you love below and why you love them and some ways that you use them, so we can all learn from each other and help grow our own knowledge base on how we can healthily and safely optimize our own health naturally. Thank you everyone, and have a great rest of your day, and remember to love more than ever. All right, bye guys, peace.